Procedure adopted in each round by KEA. Like for example, in the first and the second round, all the students are permitted to participate in the seat selection. So I can, my lords, prefer any number of colleges, any kind of seat. It could be a private seat, it could be a government seat, it could be a management seat. I could list any number of, I can take options in first and second round. This was the procedure which we thought is going to be followed by KEA, which is, my lords, very different from MCC. MCC provides for 3 rounds. In all 3 rounds, everybody can participate in the process of seat selection and the seat counseling. After the 3rd round and the 2nd round by KEA, the candidates will not be permitted to proceed further. They can opt either to join the college or they can opt to leave there. There'll be forfeiture of 2nd round by KEA, but MCC, it is the 3rd round. MCC provides melons for 3rd round, which is followed by all states.
The final choice, according to KEA guidelines,
is 2nd round.
2nd round, according to
MCC and all other states. We have produced around 6 to 7 states in the country, which permit for 3 rounds of counseling and seat selection. Seat selection becomes important here. MCC has a guideline. It has published the guidelines even before the counseling begins.
understand that part.
So there is no guideline as the first part. Second, after the conclusion or...
We understand, Madam, is you're trying to say there is a divergence in
Yes, please. Yes, please.
participation for the third round.
Third round. Participation.
KEA and
Yes,
the MCC and
yes,
the
please.
other states.
In MCC, those who are allotted seats in the first and second round also can participate. Here we cannot, we are precluded. That's all right, my lord. Still then it was all right. If that was the procedure adopted by KEA, we would not be before your lordships. What happened here in this time, in the second round, my lords, there were 100 seats that were released by the MCC to the state, my lords, in the second round of seat allotment. So they were pulled in. There nobody had any problem because all of them were permitted to participate. So those 100 seats were taken into the common pool and all seats allocation happened. So nobody questioned that. When they came to third round, my lords, 20th of August 2025, they gave us, they said 29th is the final date. If you do not join by then, you're going to lose your money. So either you join or you lose or you forfeit and leave. We had three options: join, forfeit the caution deposit, or we forfeit the entire, they'll forfeit the entire thing if I retain the seat and do not
In the second round.
in the second. This was on the 20th.
Taking admission, forfeiting caution deposit.
And leaving, or if I don't take any option, I'll lose the entire amount. So this was on the 20th of August 2025. Well, we all joined, saying that this is the last thing, they cannot do anything, we joined. On 6/10,
This was on the last day.
yes, this is in the second, after the second round of counseling, this was done. On 6/10/2025, a notification is issued for the first time. Yes, please. Saying that there will be a third round of counseling or seat selection. But we people who have got seats in the first and second will not be permitted to participate.
Petitioners have selected either in the first round or in the second. Or is it
Most of them are the second round. Second is the
facts? First round or second?
only one petitioner was allotted in first round and she did not get update in the second round. So first or the second round, your lordships are right. We have selected those seats. One petitioner in the first round. So our seats got locked. Our admissions got locked. On 6/10, there was a fresh notification which said there will be a third round. So for the first time in this year's counseling, we get to know that there will be a third round of counseling, and that those persons who have not participated, who have not been allotted, and those people who chose to forfeit their caution deposit and come out, they will be permitted to participate in the third round. This is the first step where we say, my lords,
So those who forfeited caution deposit, they are permitted.
they are permitted in the
Those
sixth.
who exited from the process.
Yes,
They are also
permitted.
But
Though those who were not allotted are also permitted.
not allotted, also permitted.
Hmm?
But because you had already chosen and obtained admissions,
Yes.
you were not.
We are not permitted. So we are not.
Now this third round, is it different from the mop-up round or?
Well, this was first initially they said it is kind of mop-up only.
Kind
Yes.
of not.
Well, it's because
The mop-up round was always present. It was not for the first time being introduced.
no. I mean, my apologies. What I meant was there is no circular. There is nothing. MCC has guidelines. So this year we'll have 1, 2, 3 rounds, then a mop-up round. Here KEA does not issue any such guidelines. Nothing. What we are going to do, we're going to do 2 rounds, we're going to do 3 rounds, we're going to do a mop-up round, nothing.
See, unless fresh seats are introduced in the third round, wherein the colleges were allocated
Yes,
some additional seats,
yes.
which were not thrown into the pool during the first and second round, you won't be prejudiced.
Well, it's not like that. What we are
Yes.
prejudiced is this. One second, I'll come. He knows. Wait a second.
We get the clarification.
Millards, what I'm submitting before your lordships is, what I understand is different. They did not issue any guidelines. That is a fact.
Question, or rather the clarification that our esteemed member requires at this point in time. But for the addition of seats, you wouldn't have had a grievance, isn't it?
But for the fact that they permitted those people who chose to get their amount forfeited.
You pitch your grievance on.
There
two
also.
scope. You pitch your grievance on two scopes.
Two strokes.
Or two stems. One, after intake, if they let in others, the three kinds that mentioned, you should also, notwithstanding the admission taken, should have been admitted.
We, in fact, my lords, few of the petitioners have written to KEA stating that we are ready to forfeit our deposit, whatever deposit, permit us to participate.
Proceed.
That was not permitted. Then something happened, my lords, from 13th October onwards, around 443 new seats were introduced into the pool.
So after they announced the
610, on 1310 onwards, there were 3 dates. So 1310, I think 1610 and 1710. So on 3 dates, totally from 9 colleges, 443 seats were sent to the state. So now KEA had to decide what it will do because there was no guideline. Though this kind of adding seats during counseling is happening all through, this is not the first time, and it happened in the second round. It happened last year. There is no guideline in this list. So every year, students wait as to what will be the decision taken by the KEA, how they will decide to deal with those seats. This time, they decided that those students.
With the notification dated 6/10/2025.
No, my lords, they did not do. They permitted those people who have been allotted to participate only in respect of those 443 seats
So
in the third round.
Notification to 610, sir.
Yes,
That is stated.
that is taken. 20, 13, on 13th, 13, 16 and 17,
Or those notifications themselves said
they'll permit us.
they permit you to participate in
Only in respect of those newly added seats.
So they permit you,
Yes, they did permit us.
right?
Now, even here we would not be prejudiced. What they did, there was an error in deciding how they will permit us, my lords. That's where we are before your lordships. One is the 610 notification, which did not permit us to give up our seats, giving away our forfeiture amount and coming. That's the first thing. Second thing here, what they did, my lords, they pulled in all the people, fresh candidates, those who were allotted seats in other streams, including BDS, Ayurveda, and dental, engineering, all of those people also. Those people who were not allotted seats in any streams also. Those who wanted to register fresh for the first time, and those people, and we, the petitioners, who are already allotted. So people allotted in other streams, those not allotted at all, those getting registered for the first time, and the persons like the petitioners who are allotted in the first and the second round, everybody were permitted to participate in respect of those 443 seats. Well, here also there would not be any problem. But third round was split into 2 rounds. First stage, they permit everybody to lock their options. For the people similar to petitioners, they give us only 9 college options. So we give choice only in respect of 9 colleges. The other people could give for any number of colleges. Even here, it's okay, my lords. What they do a first stage of allotment. They stop the first stage and they publish something called the provisional list.
That is dated.
2410 minutes. only the seats of the petitioners and those people who have been allotted in the first and the second round is blocked in the first stage. Then they start the second stage, where these 443 seats are also there, except for the choices of the petitioners, whichever is there. And all the seats that are left from the first and second round, even they are pulled into a common pool. So whichever is left. No, consequently, the 443.
See what happens. So, every bracket seats. Thereafter, these students earlier choice comes with. See, I just asked you.
Let's any.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, proceed.
Let's any round comes to an end with two aspects: the last date, or when I lock my final option.
Okay. You pitch your grievance as we understand now,
Yes, Manoj.
after explaining everything on only one count. That is
Two counts, Manoj, because
one count. Yes, you permitted us to participate for the new seats that were released, but you did not permit us to participate those seats which other category of persons were permitted to participate in. Those categories of seats are those that fell vacant because
of the
those
first
who
one.
had selected did not choose and stuck with.
Yes,
Yeah, that is where your grievance is.
first grievance. Second grievance is this: in Manoj, a stage comes, a round comes to an end, Manoj, on the last date, or when all the candidates give up their choice, they finalize their choice. Here, they did not do that in the third round. It was a very easy option for them to do. They could have given the petitioners and similarly placed people 9 choices, 9 colleges, and the other people all colleges. For a moment, I'm foregoing my right, my submission, my lords, that I'm okay with not allowing to participate in the other seats. Even for those 443 seats, what they did was, they did it in 2 stages, my lords. First, they permit everybody to participate for that 443 seats. They lock options of only people who have already been allotted, and then they permit the other people to participate in the second stage, where all the other seats are also pulled in. What happens, my lords, is this: these 443 seats, people more meritorious than the petitioners only would have blocked it in the first stage. But when they are given option of the other seats, those people who are more meritorious than me might choose this, and those people who are less meritorious will come above me. That has happened now. So if they had done, may
in other words,
yes, my lord.
You wanted a counseling similar to mop-up round, wherein one by one they are called in, they are interviewed, displayed the vacancies,
Now
asked them to choose.
Now that's not there now, my lords. Now even that is online. That is also online now. Now that is not there.
See, in mop-up round, what you used to do is, even the student who has chosen a seat, but say for example, they have chosen, you have the slab of Kannada flags, then you have this first this Bangalore Medical College and all, where it will be around 65,000 or something. Then you have got this 1.5 lakh seats. Then you have the 10.5 lakh seats. Then you have this 19, 20, 21 for specialized institutions like KEA
Yes.
Dayanand Sagar and things like that. From 17 it starts, I think.
Yes.
Then you have the 32 lakh seats. So in first round, see, the student might have opted for, say, the 21 lakh seat, for example, hypothetically speaking.
Yes.
Second round, it goes similar way. In mop-up round, what happens is everyone is called in. There might be a seat vacant in the 1.5 lakh zone itself for that student available. So in mop-up round, what happens is he is given an option either to stick on to the 21 lakh seat or switch over to this 1.5 lakh seat or even the 10 lakh seat.
Yes.
See, that's how it works out.
Used to be what?
And
Now
there,
it is online, even that is online.
okay, that can be done online, provided you call one student after the other on based on merit. So first come, first serve, if you do it, they have the choice and they go out. That was not done according
That
to
is
you.
not. Milaks, may I just tell you, these 443, just let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seats. I'll just check with 8 seats. 4 is taken by, let's say, petitioner number 1. 7 is taken by petitioner number 2. This is the first stage. They block only this seat and this seat. The remaining seats are available for the second stage. So the second stage has 561 seats. So the remaining seats, they pull it here. Once they pull, these seats could be better than these in terms of college-wise or terms of fees, whatever. So what happens? 2 might choose to go to this pool. So 2 gets vacant. But I'm not permitted. Though I'm 8, I'm not permitted to come to 2. 11 will come here. So I get a seat. 4 will not be.
That's the
So-
reason for your grievance.
Yes, this is the second grievance.
Maybe.
This is all is our grievance lots. 1, there are no guidelines. 2, they said you cannot, if they had permitted us to forfeit, we would have participated in the third round where everybody, all the seats were pulled in and everybody were permitted to participate. Third, if they had permitted us to participate even in 443 seats, except for 2 students, my lords, rest of the students, if they were permitted to participate only in the 443 seats, even then, if the seat was, my lords, inter say there will be upgradation, my lords. When I choose something, she chooses. These are the only 3 grounds, my lords. That's all. We had.
What has happened now?
Now what has happened? This has happened, my lords. Now they have permitted us only in 443 stage 1. So this is an admitted fact, my lords. Somebody less meritorious than the petitioners are given better college options, and some students are paying 12 lakhs where they were eligible to pay a college fee of 1 lakh. In fact, my petitioner number 1 in my case, she comes from a minority family. She is now required to pay 12 lakhs, whereas a person less meritorious than her has been given a seat, not 1, 5, 6, 7 people have been given a seat of 1,22,000. And the other petitioners, we have put a table
It
to.
was the prayer that we had.
We have prayed, my lords. In my petition, I have challenged the provisional list, which they, this was a consolidated provisional list that they had released. So I have challenged that consolidated and a mandamus to participate in a third round. We're pulling in all the seats.
That's the uniform prayer across.
Yeah,
The
that,
petitioners almost have all the same prayers, wherein all the petitioners should be allowed to participate for all the seats in the third round. It's unanimous in terms of that prayer.
Laying challenge to that publication of provisions.
Provisional list. In petitioner, in the first petition, my lord, we were the first ones to approach the court. On that day, we would have filed it in the morning, and afternoon the provisional list was out. So in that particular petition, we have not challenged, but then we have asked for a mandamus wherein our participation should be allowed for all the seats. That is a prayer. It's a unanimous.
We are not hearing per se.
just.
We have, you may say this is an opening remark, you will come back, you will be. Yes, somebody from this side.
I am
You're introducing us basically.
Yes, yes. But the short question for Lordship's consideration is, my lord, these are the students who have taken their seats in first or second round. And in the first and second round, we have notifications. It's not correct to say, my lord, we don't have notifications at all. There are notifications time to time issued that you have specified in our brochure itself. Brochure was published as back as in June, I think. First is in June. Anyway, so there we have specified as regards allotment is concerned, timely notifications will be issued. Student has to see the website every day. This is an entire thing is online. There is no human hand in the entire process of selection. And selections are made on the basis of their choice in their options given. Any number of, because options are at only once. There are no second time options given. Only once that is specified. Close. Only in the second round they can rearrange the options. Because normally the students go for higher options, better colleges, near colleges, fees, all this counts. So that's how it is. The usual course is the first round, and there is a choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, choice 4. I'm not going to bother about that now for your lordship's this thing, and it stops at second round. Second round, we have a notification. This is in the normal course. This is general. In the second round, after the second round, they have to go, if you choose a college, they have to go and necessarily go and join the college.
Otherwise, the consequences?
Yes, whatever consequences follows. Now, we have started our third round. All these students have taken the seats and they have joined the colleges, they are pursuing their studies. And in this mop-up round or the third round, this mop-up round, we always say there may be a mop-up round because we do not know how many seats will come. This all depends upon all India seats. Some people have gone to all India. They'll leave the seats there. That will also come here. So we have to have somewhere we have to close the entire process. So these students who have taken, they are not permitted in the third round. Third round, there are certain seats. There might be good seats, there might be other seats. Everybody, it's a fortuitous circumstance. Nobody can assure which is the seat which is coming to the third round. Now, during the course of the second round, that is also what happened. Second round, 100 new seats came before the second round. So immediately, we put it in the second round itself because meritorious should be given that chance. We have given it. Second round is over. Third round, option entry was on. Then, one after the other, we get the notifications from the government to. Then it comes to that period. We went on extending the time schedule for entering options. At the end, 443 seats came. Then we thought it is very unreasonable not to give these seats. Some government seats were there, government colleges were there. To the students who have already appeared in first and second round. So we devised the method. It is only for those 9 colleges, 443 seats. These students can come. They should enter after because their option gets obliterated in the second round itself.
With that choice.
With that choice. Over. So we gave them a choice. Only for this you can participate. Then they entered options. That is the first step because third round was already on.
Agreed by that.
Yes. Now their claim is for the consequential seats. What are the consequential seats? Consequential seats which have left by some students have taken in this 443. That consequential seats, and some of them say they want the entire seats of the third round, for which they were never entitled to.
What you are saying is, well, you would not have normally permitted them to participate in the third round.
Yes.
Mopping round.
Yes.
But for the fact that there were 443 seats, you would not have permitted because they would not be entitled to whatever be for the participation of consequences.
Yes.
So you are stuck to that basic rule.
Yes.
In devising this method of permitting them to participate in the first stage for the 9 sites.
Yes.
Then for all the other categories.
Yes. Other students who are
all that new entrants and all.
Third round eligible students will take those seats.
Even new entrants.
Yes.
Even new entrants.
New entrants, how it happens?
New entrants will also take consequential seats.
Yes. They have to take the consequence.
Now, would they have taken, would you have in the normal circumstances, but for this introduction of 443 seats, would you have permitted new entrants to apply for these consequential seats?
Because these seats.
No, not this year.
Yes.
Would you have in the normal circumstances, minus the situation, would you have permitted them?
Well, in the third round procedure, there is a procedure for new registration. Because some students come from they don't choose here, they go and choose the All India. They don't get, they come. We have to open registration for them because they are not earlier registered with us.
So these are new applicants.
Yes.
Is
Only
not
few
a-
of them. That's all.
No, whatever. These
Yes.
What you're saying is permitting new applicants
Yes.
to participate for consequential seats in the second part of the mopping round is
Yes.
nothing new.
Yes. Okay. Because all this will be after they choose. After the fourth choose, everything go to the basket.
So you're saying nothing new?
Yes.
Once they chose their seat, they were aware that it would be closed doors.
Yes. Sir.
Only because you wanted them to avail better colleges if they
Yes.
wanted
If
to,
they yes.
you permitted 443.
And we have in the notification also, we have specifically said only interested students to come. Therefore, some student, engineering, he has taken engineering, all the Ayush, because it was not available because of his ranking at that point of time. If he comes, if he is good enough, he may get that. Because they may not get the seat because of the limited number of seats at that point of time.
Mr. Ramesh, in other words,
Yes.
Usually there used to be 2 rounds and
Yes.
then the third round,
Yes.
that is mop-up round.
Yes.
Now, what happens here, 2 rounds plus 1 more round for those students who had already opted in first 2 rounds.
Yes.
Then you have the mop-up rounds
Yes.
for the others.
No, I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
See, it's like this. Normally what happens, there are 2 rounds
Yes.
where they make their choices and they leave it at that.
Yes.
Then you have the mop-up round
Yes.
where everyone else comes in.
Yes.
And they're not necessarily based on, there is an element of luck also coming in over there. This is the normal course.
Yes. Yes.
Now this year, because of introduction of 443 seats, you
Yes.
had the first 2 rounds.
Yes.
Then because 443 comes in,
Yes.
we have 1 more round exclusively for those who had opted in the first 2
First 2
rounds.
rounds.
The effect remains the
This is
same.
first stage of allowed.
The effect remains the same.
Yes.
Then you have the mop-up round,
Pop-up.
which is nothing but similar to what it used to be earlier.
Yes. That is all.
That's your submission.
That's all. That is the issue.
Now,
So question of calling the students from rank 1
If that is the
does
case,
not arise.
if that happens, we cannot complete the
It
calculation.
becomes infinity.
Infinite.
sir. Next, Mr. Sorry, would you like to say something?
Mr. Admin Lord, the list is between
Yes. Yes, Mr. Smith.
the list is between the petitioners and the KEA. So we are formal parties here, but before the division bench also, my lords, because of the change in the scheme itself, because previously it was MCA, now it is NMC, and in 2019 a new act has come into picture. Previously, a regulation used to regulate these aspects. Now the statute itself recognizes state authority and central authority for conducting UG and PG counseling, my lords. Section 14 and 15 would say that. And hence, my lords, we only appoint authorities. That is central government appoints. KEA is for the state. Similarly, MCC is for the center, and all other activities with respect to the mode and how many rounds should be there and all, my lord, they are governed by a series of Supreme Court judgments, and our regulation says that they can have any number of rounds as it is required. They can set the rules for that. Here, my lords, only issue was certain seats were released subsequent to commencement of the counselling. They were accommodated. In that regard, my lords, it was a conscious decision taken all over India around.
This question, even Mr. Ramesh can take, others can take, can also take this question one by one, of course. What is the role of Regulation 17, and what are the two views as of now, and what would be the question for our consideration?
Mirrors.
One by one.
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, I made it clear before the bench also. My lord, we can't say, my lord, it is in accordance with law.
So we will ask you in the context of
The regulation
17,
Provider,
the
second
view
provider.
that is perhaps expressed in one of the judgments, maybe it's more
That
specific.
we will answer, my lord.
No, please tell us.
The regulation 17, my lords, in a way puts a deadline on when the seats released should be made applicable to the academic year. Ideally speaking, my lords, after commencement of these proceedings, if a new seats are released or if a new seats are allotted, counselling itself. Previously, my lords, under 1997 regulation, Appendix C used to.
Yes, sir, please go.
In that, it has specifically stated that post 31st of May, stand correct, new seats, if a new college is permitted or additional seats were permitted in any colleges, that should be available for the next academic year for the council. So that year, that may not be available.
Cannot be, shall not be.
That as per rules, that will not be available because that will not be released for that year. That will come into effect. Those additional seats or any new college permitted, new courses permitted, all these things, if after the commencement of the counselling, ideally that would have come into effect. Yes, my lord. As per rules, it would have come into effect.
Unless the
Yes,
provision-
yes, sorry, my lord. It would come into effect in the next academic year. Here, around 11,000 odd seats were released post counselling.
All this is part of the pleadings, 11,000 and all that are part of.
Yes, part of it. There the number is 9,000 because the latest number was available with me on the day when the judgment was pronounced. Until such date, as per the notification, public notice dated 11th of October, around 9,075 seats were the new seats, whether it is a new course, whether it is an increase of seat or permitting new colleges.
11,000.
Around 11,000 seats were released post
Or during counseling.
during counselling. We had our difficulties. There are certain investigations and other things were going on. All these explanations are there. But it has been released. And it is not only released in Karnataka, it is
You appear for?
National Medical Commission. And it has been done all over India, my lords. And since the court has asked the question, so I had made a submission that rule doesn't permit, there is a deviation from the rule, but it has been done.
You stop there or you move further?
No, but then, my lords, no, we did not. Similar instances, my lords, even in this year, even Honorable Apex Court, my lords, similar circumstances happened. What happens, my lords?
What has the Apex Court done?
Apex Court has recognized that. It has not found fault with that, and
Or you're saying Apex Court has not found fault with
with
those seats, addition seats also being offered for counsel in the council,
Council.
though it is after the beginning of the council.
Yes.
All right.
One more submission, my lords. In a way, this counselling has been, my lords, the Honorable Apex Court has been monitoring it and have been time and again has issued, my lords, various guidelines in the form of judgments and final orders and all, my lords. Those have been followed. And the Honorable Apex Court has also kept option open that any clarification you can come back. Milords, based on that, if there is any, every year, Milords, an exercise happens that
So
it
we
is
take
ratified.
your submissions like this. Yes, the rule the way it is, the seats could not have been offered because it was released after the counselling.
Yes, Milord. The strict interpretation of Regulation 17 is
Rule could not have been offered, but this has been the practice. It has been
offered. Done.
It has been done in the past. It's been done across the country.
Yes.
It's been done across the country, and the Supreme Court the Apex Court is monitoring, but it has not frowned upon this particular practice.
No.
These are your submissions.
Yes.
Now, same, we'll ask everybody. What's the fallout of the two decisions that are the reasons for the matter being before us now? What is the fallout on Regulation 17?
Milords,
I think the first judgment, Milords,
You will get your turn. You'll get your turn.
the first judgment, Milords, has observed that this is it's not correct. But however, Milords, considering the judgment of Honorable Apex Court in Bhavani Tiwari, Milords, relying on that,
Bhavana.
Bhavana Tiwari, Milords, both the judges have Justice Banerji.
We'll say the first view and the second.
First view, Milord, rather. First view is that, Milords, redo the third round following Bhavana Tiwari.
In the context of 17, what does it mean?
Actually, Milords,
We want to know what is up for our consideration,
actually,
so that all of you are on the same page.
may I, Milords?
Yeah, just we'll follow. We are not in a hurry. We'll follow. Yes, Mr. Ramesh. Now,
No,
Mr. Sauri will take some time. We'll come back on that. No difficulty.
no, Milords, I
Now,
will, Milords.
this question, sir, Regulation 17. What's your stand? What's your stand in the light of the two decisions? This is what we would like to know. Because this will help us understand, we sort of understand what is the conflict insofar as the method you have adopted. Now, this is the next layer. So we need to understand. So explain. No.
Before the division bench, I had made pretty clear. I did say, my lord, that whatever has been done by the apex bodies at this was not palatable. But nevertheless, it has happened. It has been acted upon. It has been acted upon by the MCC. It has acted upon by all the states. Therefore, I requested the court, at least for this academic year, whatever happened, because it is in this thing of the Supreme Court also. So, for the next academic year, Lordship laid down law. The law is already there, only thing it has to be.
So now, what's the difficulty with the two decisions, the first and the second? For you,
Difficulty is, Milords,
is if there is, we don't know, we have not.
no, the issue is that, Milords,
Let Mr. Ramesh.
yes, let's
So that we understand who is
Yes,
where
yes, but-
on this point.
One is delivered.
No.
We have already shot.
So that's all right.
Yes.
Now, on compliance with Regulation 7, do these two views, Regulation 17, do these two decisions present any difficulty at all?
No, because the Rule 17 as such, the court has not dealt with it at all. Because court has
Now, we will,
approved that.
so we read,
Yes, I have the judgment.
if I may submit, Milords, the non-following of Rule 17, Regulation 17 is absurd. By the first few, Milords, though it cannot be
we
undone.
don't know, we have the first decision, para 38. 38, please.
Yes. As far as the allegations of fiscal tourists can be.
Para 38, internal page 84,
Therefore.
internal page 84.
Yes. Therefore, the new regulations for the first
Registration.
third round of counseling, that's the counseling for 443 new seats would not have been made by KEA. Only the admitted candidates post second round of counseling would be entitled to participate in the first stage of third round of counseling. The third round of provisional seat allotment list of candidates on 24th and 25 is therefore set aside with the direction to KEA to undertake the process of third round of counseling as strictly in accordance with
So you tell us, does this mean that if there is to be a redoing, it would include this for 443 seats or not?
That's what it says. But that exercise has been done.
That's all right.
Yes.
Now, if that's the common position, we simply record it. We don't go beyond that.
Yes.
Maybe that's one way of going about it.
443 shall be made available.
So what you're saying is neither of the two decisions say 443 should be outside,
No.
though there are certain observations based on sections, regulation 70.
70, yes.
So that's the unanimity.
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, students will get.
The first few said, my lords, you redo the counselling, third round of counselling by following.
We are
Bhavana
coming to that. We'll come later.
Yes.
That is available.
So
Millards.
do we take on record that the learned counsels for the parties before us are categorical that regulation 17 need not be applied for the present year?
Yes.
Would be the understanding of the decision,
This Honorable
and
Court
that
has
would be an
condoned that.
indisputable position.
Yes.
Please,
That would be an indisputable position.
Yes.
please,
We can take it as a common ground
please.
on that score. Now, tell us what you're required to do, Mr. Ramesh, in terms of the two directions that are.
In terms of the two directions, if the first direction has to be applied, then I'll have to do the third round of counseling, including all for all students.
Even for consequential seats. That's the,
That's the purport of the first opinion.
the second view.
Second, we will requisitions are dismissed. Whatever we have said, we have done was correct.
So complete the mop-up
Yes.
as in terms of, yes.
Because many have altered their positions.
Just.
And why I say this, because many have altered their positions now. Because some of them have got seats for the All India. So left out seats, they came and participated in third round of counseling. Some of them are more meritorious than the petitioners. There is a one student.
Are you making submissions in the context of consequential seats or
in the consequential as well as
text of consequential, not the intake?
no consequential seats? All came to third the hot pot, barring the petitioners. Whatever the seats are there, I have gone to more meritorious students than the petitioners themselves.
No.
No, what you're saying, sir, is exigent, as we did when 100 seats were released during the second round.
Yes.
Even these 443, we have permitted them to participate. But we have stuck to your regulation.
Yes.
Saying once you have participated, you can't be entitled to
Consequential seats. That is the.
So that's not something that is applied for the first time in this case or this year. Therefore,
throughout, and it has been approved by this honorable court in earlier decision, which I have produced along with my statement of objection, and the subsequent latest Supreme Court decision is also there.
we'll hear you on that.
Yes.
Yes, now,
My lords, the first
we
decision.
understand like this.
Yes, my lords.
There's no, all of you are rather on common ground when it comes to regulation 17.
Yes, please.
Must be applied for the next academic
Next.
year. Both, all of you are on common ground.
Yes, please.
Now, second is whether you should have been permitted to participate in for the consequential seats in the mock-up. That's the question. That's the only question.
My lords, first of all,
You should have been permitted to participate in the counseling for the mock-up seats.
this is
Or
not,
consequential seats. as they are
this is the third round, my lords. This is not a mop-up round. There will be another round which will be a mop-up round. Mop-up round,
It's all right, all right.
yeah, wait. Okay,
Yes.
My lords, this is not a mop-up round.
All right.
This is the third round.
See, according to them, it is what is offered. Counseling is offered only for consequential seats. Therefore, it is a mock-up round. According to them, that may not be the position that you accept.
Even according to their notification, it was a third round. It was never a mop-up round.
It's all right.
Second thing, there is no guideline, there is no rules, no regulations, which my learned friend says. All this is there in any guidelines, it's not.
Yes, we'll come
Yes,
back.
yes. My lords,
Now, what we
the,
propose to do is, now that we have heard all of you so far, we'll call it on Monday at 2:30.
tomorrow,
Monday at 2:30. File your proposed questions. Be ready for your submissions on that score. And we would like to place, all of you to place on record a memo stating that the common ground is that 17 should be made for the next academic. File that, please propose your questions, we'll take it up. After the learned councils but on the circumstances leading to that petition. Yeah. Questions that it prohibits, that's clear. By calling upon the place on record the respective stand on regulation 17, the right of the current year. The office staff these petitions.
Any judgment which was
Quick compilation.
interim order, there was an interim order operating that they should not continue.
No, it is
They won't,
needless to-
but-
It is needless to observe that they shall not be any precedent.
Grateful, my lords. You late for it,